Papare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here bringing you the live pictures from Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium, the Consolation Finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Finals, the Women's Consolation Finals between the Hambanthota District Basketball Association and the Jaffna team, the Jaffna District Basketball Association. And it's Women's Day today, and the Basketball Federation has decided that they will host the two finals in respect of celebrating Men's Day. And I have with me in the commentary box Shihara Ferdinando joining. Welcome on the Papare.com and happy Women's Day.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you very much. So as we're seeing right now, so the ball is on the side of the Hambanthota district team, and they'll be offending at the moment. So please do enjoy.
The top tier domestic tournament of the Sri Lankan basketball calendar, the 53rd Senior Nationals tournament. And quickly reminding you that the finals will be played right after between the Mercantile Services Basketball Association women's team and the Sri Lanka Air Force women's team, which will commence finals as well on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We're coming to you live on our website and on our Facebook page. So wherever you are around the globe, make sure that you tune in and catch the action. From the arc, couple of steps inside through the baseline, but misses the shot. The rebound comes in handy. Looking for support now. Dishes from the perimeter, but once again rebounded well by Hambanthota. It's been a while, Shihara, since in general the sport came back to life.
Yeah, it's about high time. I think they had the on-site match this time, so it's definitely exciting. Because I think the men's fan was also pretty exciting. It's good to have this coming in handy. So yeah, currently Jaffna team is in the lead, so let's see how things play out at the first quarter.
3 minutes into the first quarter, and Hambanthota is still waiting to open the account here. Beautiful play there by Onela Dunuvila, wearing the #4 jersey for you, stepping inside through the baseline and getting that layup in, scoring the first points. It's 2-all, and a quick reply from the Jaffna end, making sure that they are in the game. Unfortunately, missing the shot at that time, but have to give credit to the opening defense line of the Jaffna team. They've done extremely well to keep things at bay. Their man-to-man defense has been extremely powerful.
And super rebounding from the Hambanthota team actually, so let's hope that they get their shot in for this particular offense round from the perimeter. And another missed shot, unfortunately. So let's see how the Jaffna team plays out, and they are driving in for the moment.
There was an easy picking for Kasha, but unfortunately missed it. A good opportunity here. 2-on-1 play. Unfortunately missing out. They need to settle down in their offense. Slow down a bit, maybe attack from the perimeter and go for the set plays. And probably once you're settled, you can opt for those fast breaks. But it's also important that you convert the fast breaks so that you can get that edge over the opposition. Opportunity for a set play here. Comes with the screen, goes through the middle lane, and a very beautiful shot.
That is a shot by Dilumi from the Hambanthota team. And another rebound by the Hambanthota team itself. So let's see how the offense plays out.
Very well intercepted, but recovery comes in handy once again. Back to the perimeter, cuts through the middle lane. From the line, drives in,
Once again, it's Dilumi from the Hambanthota team with a point, a beautiful shot.
It's been a while we saw Dilumi in action. I can remember when she was playing to her school, Holy Family Convent, Bambalapitiya. She was extremely well poised. It's the first time out, rather the first substitute coming in from the Hambanthota District Basketball Association, as they lead this match by a couple of points. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And that's a shot by number 11, Kiasha, from the Hambanthota team.
Experienced campaigner Kiasha Sriwardana. We've got Christina Fonseca back in, wearing the number 8 jersey. Tall girl, and she can provide a good wall of defense down the baseline. Referee Thusita Yatigammana on your screen. Christina with the ball, looking for options. Fine Shonali, but she misses it horribly.
The Jaffna team is, I think, passing around, and they're going in for the shot. Unfortunately, misses due to travelling.
The violations can cost you a lot rather than the fouls. You should be very careful not to have those violations.
24 seconds. I think the team should definitely work around and then go in for the shot. That's a key element within the offence.
That's Shonali. And a beautiful defense from the opposition.
And Jaffna rebounds, and they're going for the offense, sort of fast break, 1 against 2 situation.
Onela with the rebound. Goes for the fast break situation, misses it once again. So both the teams missing a couple of shots from both the ends. Hambanthota leading 8-4, and an opportunity for Jaffna once again, missed out. So 3 waves of offense missed on the trot. Once again, brilliant defense from Jaffna, but they need to ensure they capitalize and tick these fast break points on the scoreboard from the line, and bang in. Clean swish and 3 points onto the scoreboard.
That's a beautiful pass from number 1, I think. Number 1 from HSC Blues or the Hambanthota team.
Good goal for the cut-in pass, but unfortunately just couldn't direct it the way they would have wanted. The substitutions comes in. So the players are being rotated from the Hambanthota bench. We've got Dilumi back on court. They certainly have the height. Good ball control. Sends it inside. Draws the foul. First couple of free throws of the game. This is the 53rd Senior National Basketball Championship, the Consolation Women's Final between Hambanthota District Basketball Association and the Jaffna District Basketball Association. Gets the first one in. That will up the lead by 3 points. 4 points to be exact. 2 out of 2 there for Marisha Fernando.
Another substitution for the Hambanthota team. Number 21 comes in. That is Sandrine David. Some passing around by the Jaffna district team, so hopefully some of them gets free to go in for the shot.
Good defense there by Hambanthota to ensure that all the lanes were covered. There was no space at all for them to cut in and get the passes out. Jaffna will retain the ball, but that possession was clearly won by Hambanthota. Good play there. Even though they had they were quite nervous at the start of the game, they've settled quite comfortably now, and brings in very valuable points. Jaffna 9-12 would be the scoreline with a couple of minutes to go down in this quarter. Sandrine in point guard position, finds Dilumi onto her right side, goes through with the screen, and a beautiful shot. That's Dilumi Gunawardene at her best. 2 points on. She's been the live wire for Hambanthota in this quarter. Very well poised on a control shot, and we can see the pressure transferring back to the girls all the way from Jaffna, not being able to manage the offensive pressure, making unforced errors. Unfortunate for them, but still they've got 3 more quarters to go down in this match. That's a violation. Rather a foul. 2 shots. Marisha Fernando will be on the line for her second free throw opportunity. 2 more shots up her sleeve now to extend the lead casually to 16-9 if she can get both the shots inside. A clean swish. 100% free throw rate, 4 free throws, all 4 in. This is a good foundation for Hambanthota that they've set up for the next 3 quarters. Way off the line. Very handy attempt off the ring. The rebound is good. Kasha goes in.
That's a shot.
And single-handedly nails it down. Well, no. Ooh, missed it, unfortunately.
Very close one at that. Couple of 1.5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Let's see how Jaffna plays out. It's a good rebound from the from the Hambanthota team. Consistency is at the best.
They can afford to miss a couple of shots as they are leading this game quite handsomely now. 16-9 with a minute remaining in this quarter. Sure, what do you think Jaffna needs to amend when they come back into the second quarter? Definitely their defense is good, but
the offense can do much better, I think, in terms of passing around and rebounding. They can do much better. There's a couple of consistencies there. And first quarter is closing in, so let's see how they play out in the last bit.
Could be the final possession. Stopped by the offense. This is Kasha from the line. Bounces off the ring. The rebound is good and draws the foul.
Some fairly good defense from the Jaffna team there.
Good defense also means that you don't give away a foul. But unfortunately, that moment. So far in this quarter, 6 free throws have been awarded for Hambanthota district. That was the 5th one that went into the net quite cleanly. So free points, 6 free points if they manage to get this one in as well.
So unfortunately 50% free throw rate, but they got the shot in. So Jaffna does a good job with the offense this time, passing around and getting free later on. That's a shot by the Jaffna team. Number 8.
That brings the first quarter to an end. 19-11, Hambanthota leading this quarter very comfortably. They started off quite nervously, not settling down. In fact, Jaffna drew first blood and scored the first points, but the pace in which Hambanthota settled into the game has been extremely brilliant, and you can see the scoreline is the answer for that.
Apologies for this very strong rebounding and defense and offense from the Hambanthota team. And I think Jaffna has some things to look into for the next quarter and the quarters to come. So let's see how things play out.
Indeed, sure. I think what they will have to do is to ensure that they convert all those possessions into points, which is the most important thing, as they've missed a host of shots. And by any chance, if they had the chance to get all those shots in, the scoreline would be very different. When the first quarter break, and it's the 53rd Senior National Basketball 2021 Women's Final. Hambanthota taking on Jaffna. It's the Consolation Final, and we have the Women's Final happening right after between Sri Lanka Air Force Women's Team and the Mercantile Services Basketball Team, the MSBA team, at about 5:40, and we will be bringing the live pictures from Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Complex, the level 1 of the Senior National Basketball team. Will be back after a short commercial break.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
We're back live here from Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Complex. It's the second quarter of the Women's Consolation Final, the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament. Dilumi Gunwardana goes up in arms, but misses the shot.
Some good defense from the Jaffna team this quarter. And let's see how the fast break plays out. Some excellent pass from there, but missed shot.
Those are the opportunities they need to convert. It was a good defense and a good passage of play with the fast break, with 3 people on all 3 lanes. But unfortunately, they just couldn't capitalize and get the scoreboard ticking. 19-11 score remains. Open left-hand side and draws a foul. 2 shots is the indication from the referee. First free throw opportunity for Jaffna, very important for them to get these 2 shots in to cut back that lead. Misses the first one. That's pressure playing at your hands. It's one out of the 2 shots in. These are the opportunities that changes games. 12-19. Finds Dilumi in the middle, sends it to Sandrine from the arc. And a clean swish. Missed it.
Some good passing from there and shot. Number 12, Dilumi once again.
Once again draws another foul. Here are the free opportunities to cut back that lead. It's a 10-point lead now, 22-12. Just short of the ring. Yeah, balls it. Not the best of the players from Jaffna district. They need to up their game here. 10-point lead and you get 2 free opportunities. The only thing that needs to run in your mind is to convert them. Sandrine with the ball finds Kasha onto the left side, looking for space. A travelling violation, unfortunately. Got to be careful with those steps. Possession overturned now, back to Jaffna. Sends it back into the middle, but completely misses it.
And the Hambanthota team on their offense this time. Sandrine controlling the ball. Near miss shot by Kiasha. And Hamad retrieves the ball again, and a 3-pointer by Unali. So foul on the part of the Jaffna team.
Timeout from Jaffna District Basketball Association. A much needed timeout for the coach. 25-12 is the score line.
It's quite a substantial lead. Let's see how Jaffna plays out the rest of the quarter. 8 minutes remaining.
8 minutes remaining, and stay tuned on www.thepapare.com. We'll be back after a short commercial break. Welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. 25-12, the second quarter of the Consolation Final of the 53rd Senior Nationals Tournament. Hambanthota District Basketball Association leading this game quite comfortably with 8 minutes to tick down in the second quarter, just before half-time. Jaffna District goes in looking for those desperate points to cut that lead back. Good hustle for the ball, but good court awareness from Dilumi once again. Gets it in and sends it downtown, but unfortunately misses it.
Some good defense there, though. Let's hope Jaffna passes around this time and goes in for a shot. Excellent 3-point shot by number 15 of the Jaffna team. That's Iswarya Sivaluma.
Much needed points for Jaffna. 3 points added on to their scoreline. It's 15. Opportunity for Hambanthota. Draws a foul. Jaffna probably needs to slow their game and attack with those set pieces. Work the perimeter, tease the defense, find the gaps and play it. Opportunity here from the elbow, gets it done off the board. So back-to-back points for Jaffna now, 17-25. This is the momentum that they need to build in. Dilumi with the ball. Screen comes in, Goes through the lane.
Some good defense by the Jaffna team. And that's a substitution from the Hambanthota team. Number 1 comes back in. That is Yasara Sirivardhana of the Hambanthota district basketball team.
Kyasha Sirivardhana also comes in together with Yasara. So 2 substitutions made from the Hambanthota bench. Kyasha with the ball as soon as she entered. Misses it. Ball back with Jaffna. A good 3-on-1 situation here, but it's Jaffna who gets the best out of it. So 3 back-to-back possessions capitalized. This is the momentum they were looking for, and comes in a timeout from the Hambanthota district. 19-25. Shira, what do you think about the quality of basketball played? You also played basketball during your school career in Ladies College, and now you're playing for Sri Lanka University as well.
Yes, that's
How do you see these things panning out, and how valuable are these tournaments for you all to develop and showcase your talents?
I think this is a wonderful platform for us to sort of develop basketball skills after school. I think a lot of us stop playing for a sport afterwards. So this different. I think it's really good if lot more people can come and enjoy and of course participate. And it's a wonderful opportunity. So especially for the women's team, because I think a lot of the time basketball is centered around. I mean, I'm not saying just because it's Women's Day, but I think in general it seems to be the narrative in this country. So yeah, let's really hope things go for the best at the end.
Hashtag break the bias, the theme of Women's Day 2022. How do you see about breaking the bias?
Oh, that's a interesting question. Comes from both the women and the men. No? Like a lot of women too are kind of restricted on their own terms. So empowerment has to be both angles. So yeah, we're back again with the Hambanthota district team taking the offense, and unfortunately the ball went to the Jaffna district team for a travelling.
6 minutes to go down in this quarter. They can afford a couple of mistakes, but not much, as Jaffna seems to be getting back into that momentum. Going through the middle lane once more. Finds the free man onto the right side, but misses the shot off the ring. Quick turnover. Kyasha with the ball for Hambanthota. One crossover. Back to the arc. And that's a clean swish
By Kyasha of the Hambanthota district team.
I think what Hambanthota has done very well is the rotation of their players from the bench. Very experienced duo coaching, Coach Randima. He will exactly know what needs to be done. He's a champion coach who have coached men's and women's team into championship finals, and also who has experience of winning finals. So he exactly knows what needs to be done. It's a timeout from the Jaffna, and most importantly, how do you see the northern part of the country? Jaffna is here in Colombo competing with the top tier, the women's team in Colombo. How do you see the development of the game?
I think Jaffna teams have always been very strong. I think back in school days, I remember how strong they were and how much of endurance they had. So it's definitely wonderful to see them at the Consolation Final. So yeah, I think more of this sort of capacity building in all districts is imperative in the long run. So we will see how Jaffna team plays out. So regardless, I think all of them have done a brilliant job so far. So yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how Jaffna will sort of plan their attack from this point onwards. 5 minutes down the clock, it'll be half time. They'll have a 10-minute break to reassess and then come back for the second half with 2 more quarters. But clearly Hambanthota enjoying that early lead that they got in the first quarter. That's what's helping them to be at bay. Right into the middle, now onto the right side. looking for space to penetrate in. It's an overcrowded right side. They need to send the ball. They need to go through the perimeter. That's just out of bounds. The right side was just overcrowded at that point. They did not have space to work the ball. They need to ensure that they have a spreaded offense. Two seconds on the clock and misses the nets. Turnover ball. Back to the hands of Dilumi Gunuardana. She's been the live wire, scoring most of the points. Finds support onto her right. Drives in. Win in the open middle lane but misses the shot. Rebound is good from Kasha. Finds Yasara in the middle once more. The screen comes in but doesn't make use of it. 6 seconds on the clock. 3 seconds now. Goes for the shot. The clock will reset, but the rebound is good. Jaffna, 2-on-2 play, but an unfortunate carrying violation. Violations hurt you the most.
For sure. I think Jaffna defense has actually got a bit stronger. Unfortunately, the offense is still lagging behind. And that's a near miss shot by the Hambanthota district team and a foul by the Jaffna team. So 2 against 1 situation. Should have gone for a pass, but still working on the ball around.
Basics of the game, make sure you lay your ball in, but the rebound shot comes in handy for Jaffna. 30-22, 8-point lead now with 3 minutes remaining before half time. Jaffna has done a bit of work this quarter to cut back the lead, but they need to work more. They've got 3 minutes for that. Here's Yasara from the line for Hambanthota. A couple of bounces off the ring. A very good fast break situation. A 2-on-1 and completely misses. He draws the foul, but that shot should have been.
So repass back. It's got the defense towards too much on her side. Let's hope both shots go in. It's a 100% free throw opportunity.
Three substitutions made for Hambanthota district, but from a Jaffna perspective, they need to ensure that they get these free shots in with 8 points to cut back.
1 miss. Let's hope she gets an extra one in the same adjusted shot.
Yasara with the ball. Finds a teammate in the middle. A good turnaround shot, but unfortunately missed it. The rebound is good as well.
Some super defense by the Jaffna team. And that's a bit of a crowded situation. Gets the shot. 3 points in by number 8 of the Jaffna team. That is Sibar Washington Clay of the Jaffna district basketball team.
With 2 minutes remaining, the lead has been cut back to just 4 points. So pressure is back on Hambanthota. They've been missing a few shots after the couple of timeouts. They are pretty unsettled now.
Seems to be an injury there by number 8. Hope she's okay.
This is good team spirit that we see on the screen. A good message to all the youngsters watching as well. And a quick reminder, if you're anywhere around the globe, just pass on the message. You can watch the action live on www.thepapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We're bringing the action live on our website and on our Facebook page as well. So do share the information with all your friends and your colleagues and your basketball fans. They can watch the Consolation Final live and exclusive on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and we will have the final match at around 5:45 p.m. between Sri Lanka Air Force and the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. Misses the shot. A quick rebound to Yasara. And a good pass. Dilumi making the smarter play there. Coming back and creating space. Now from the arc, they have ample space to take that shot off the ring. Bounces back. Here's a fast break situation that Jaffna can capitalize and cut that lead back just to 2 points, and does so. Beautifully done. It's 28-30, and what a quarter it has been.
I think the Jaffna team is closing in. Do you think they can beat the Hambanthota district team at this rate?
That will certainly open up the game, but a quick reply from Hambanthota to get 2 points in and to extend that lead back to 4 points. But we got to give credit for the Jaffna team for cutting that lead back and bringing themselves back into the game. Misses that. The rebound is good from Hambanthota. Good hustle for the ball. Couple of steps and in.
Near miss shot by Dilumi, but some good team offense, unfortunately. Line cut.
A couple of last-minute substitutions, draws the foul. Here's another chance for Jaffna now to cut that lead back just for 2 points at half-time. Important points for Jaffna with 50 seconds on the clock. In fact, if they can get this free throw in as well, they will have another possession to equalize the scoreboard. They do so. It's 30-32. A strong defense here and a turnover will give them the opportunity to equalize the scoreboard at 32 all. What a game from Jaffna it has been. Kiasha goes for it and draws a foul. Now it's an opportunity for Hambanthota to extend that lead by another couple of points and to go and to rather step into half-time with a clear mind.
%50 shooting from Kiasha. Hambanthota gets the ball.
33-30. One shot from the arc will equalize the score for Jaffna. You have 39 seconds remaining on the clock, but the possession remains with Hambanthota. Will they extend the lead from a couple of points? Not lucky so far. And possession is overturned for Jaffna. That's what their coach ordered. One final possession for them to turn things around. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Let's hope their offense is strong this time. They definitely have an opportunity to break the lead at the moment, and they miss a shot.
The final possession of the game with 9 seconds remaining just before half time. No foul called. Possession remains with Hambanthota. 33-30, but you got to commend the Jaffna team. They've done brilliantly well in this second quarter to cut back the lead and to stay alive with the game after a very lanky first quarter. A last second timeout rather.
3 seconds remaining. Let's see something interesting happening in the last 3 seconds or not.
It's important actually that Jaffna stops this point so that they can step into halftime with a very good mentality that they didn't give a point and just the lead is just 3 points, because
sure.
if they give a couple of points here, the lead will go back to 5 points.
Yeah, well, they did catch up in the second quarter and done quite a brilliant job in the defense and offense, but I think offense can be a bit stronger. What do you think?
Certainly they can do well in the offense if they can get the rebounds in and then maybe convert those offensive
Layups
rebounds back into
shots,
points.
Yeah.
That will be the key thing. And obviously the free throws that they missed, I think they missed about 6 free throws in the quarter. So if they can ensure that they convert all those free throws, that would be the key point that where they could win the game. Dilunvigungodana from the arc for the final shot. And that's the clock. End of the second quarter. A commendable quarter for Jaffna. We've got a 10-minute break now. 33-30 is the scoreline. Hambanthota leading quite comfortably. They started the game really well. They led the first quarter, but coming into the second quarter, Jaffna getting back into the momentum, converting a few back-to-back possessions, ensured that they cut back the lead, and finally now it's just a 3-point lead that Hambanthota enjoys. And it will be interesting to see how these two teams get back into the final 2 quarters and to see who will take this match away and be the winner of the third place of this 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament Level 1 Women's category. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned on the Papare.com. We will be back after a short commercial break.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratua
Iyagama Mahinda Rajapaksa ක්‍රීඩාංගණය
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Foxhill Supercross.
Kurunagala City Athugal Puravara
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
at Moratuwa
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
at Moratuwa
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratua
දියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Kurunagala City.
Welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports up. It's the second half action of the Consolation Women's Final of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament. The sides have changed and the first possession is missed.
3-point lead by the Hambanthota district basketball team. Let's see how Jaffna plays it on and catches up.
Let's take some predictions. Shara, what do you think? Will Jaffna cut back the lead, equalize the
I
scoreboard?
don't want to take a side at the moment, but I think Jaffna did improve from the second quarter itself. So let's see. Not going to low-key root 21 right now. It's a bit of a far-fetched idea. What about you?
I'd like to stay neutral and of course let our audience know that you can comment your predictions in the comment box on our Facebook page and on our website as well. So do let us know what you think as to who will go on to win this game.
That's a shot by Dudami from the Hambanthota district team.
35-30, lead is extended back to 5 points by Hambanthota. Here comes Jaffna with their maiden position in the third quarter. Working the perimeter. This is smart play, driving through the line, and that's a foul. Good defense here by Hambanthota, overcrowding one side of the playing area. Rebounds good and handy. Kasha finds Yasara on the break. Back to Dilumi. Open shot. Sends it inside. A very smart play from Dilumi.
It's a good passing from the Hambanthota team.
Those are the little moments that changes the game. She could have opted for the 3-pointer there, but thought well. Here's a 3-point opportunity from Jaffna. Yasara Siriwardana with the rebound. Sends it up front. And that's a foul.
I think Jaffna needs to still work on their offense to make it a bit more stronger so that they don't just shoot. But yeah, strong defense, if not, from the Jaffna team.
Onnela Dunuvila finds Kasha on the run. Playing with the screen, goes through the left hand side. That's a travelling violation. Position overturned. Here's Jaffna with a chance now, 38-30. They need to score a couple of points here, very important to keep that momentum going, what they built up in the second quarter. Goes through the right lane.
So foul by the Hambanthota district team. It's 2 shots for the Jaffna team. Side ball for the Jaffna team. Let's hope the offense is strong this time.
Looking for options. Drives through the left side, misses the layup. Rebound is good, and the second chance is calculated. The scoreboard is ticked. First points for Jaffna in the third quarter. It's a 6-point lead now for Hambanthota, 32-38. Kasha sends it into the middle. Very good hustle and defense there by Jaffna. Beautiful attempt of a shot. Jaffna will retain the ball.
Another offense opportunity for the Jaffna team. Some good rebounding from the Jaffna team itself and some good coordination and defense from the Hambanthota team.
If Jaffna can keep a couple of steps inside and draw a couple of fouls, they will be in the win. If they can also ensure
Just
the
6
free
points away, I
throws.
think they can definitely catch up. Offense can be much more stronger.
Definitely. Yasara finds Kasha.
It's a foul by the Jaffna team, number 29. %50 free throw rate by Kiasha. That's a missed shot by the Jaffna team and a good rebound by the Hambanthota district team.
Quick passes across the floor. A good defense. Hambanthota will retain the ball, but Jaffna managed to stop the possession there. 39-32. 6 minutes remaining in the quarter. It's Onela with the ball. Misses it. Rebounds good for Jaffna. Fast break situation for them. And another beautiful piece of defense there by Onela. Managed to beat all 4 players. And another travelling violations. Violations been coming out a lot in this game from both teams, carrying violations and travelling violations.
Definitely the nervousness is kicking in slowly, but I think both teams are doing a pretty good job for the moment. But a 7-point lead.
Definitely, but I think when you play at this level, you need to be able to manage the pressure as well, and especially violations can stop a lot of possessions,
100%.
which otherwise could be points.
100%, I think definitely avoidable mistakes by both ends. And a beautiful intercept by Kiasha. And a missed shot, unfortunately.
And Kasha misses. How unfortunate is that? Here's Jaffna with the reply. Can they score here? Beautiful pass. The rebound is good.
Not the most best pass by number 15, but Jaffna needs to do a strong offense to get this shot in.
A 3-on-2 situation, and Onela misses the ball. Butterfingers. The pass was directed well, but unfortunately she just couldn't latch on to the ball. Jaffna District Basketball Association has only scored 2 points in this quarter so far. So their momentum has clearly died down, which is an alarming factor because they have one more quarter and they have a 7-point lead that they need to cut back. Both the teams have missed out on a lot of opportunities in this quarter. They need to settle back and get back into that rhythm. Here's an opportunity for Jaffna with the 3-pointer off the board, misses it completely. Rebound
Jaffna
comes in handy.
Jaffna really needs to pass around and then work the ball around and then shoot. because at this moment I think they can do much better in terms of offense. But yeah, let's see how the 1.5 quarters play out.
Certainly, I think that's what they've been missing during the third quarter. Their set plays have died down drastically. Dilumi bravely making her way off for 3 players and a beautiful pass there. And a travelling violation. How unfortunate is that? There was Marisha Fernando with a travelling violation. And on the side of the screen you can see the Mercantile Services Basketball Association team just walking around. The team who will play Sri Lanka Air Force at the finals of this tournament.
Yeah, for
which
somewhere
will
here too.
Begin right after this match. We've got a star-studded lineup at that end as well. A lot of talent, a lot of experience. It'll be interesting to see how they will approach that game as well. And there is experience in the Sri Lanka Air Force women's team as well. They are a champion team. They've won a couple of titles before as well. We are on a timeout here with roughly 5 minutes remaining on the clock. 39-32. Hambanthota is leading this game. Jaffna came as close as 3 points at the closure of the second quarter, but since then their momentum has died down drastically, which they need to bring back ASAP if they want to have a chance and have a hope in this game.
Well, they have about 5 minutes remaining, so let's see how Jaffna plays out. 2 shots for the Jaffna district basketball team. That's a 100% shot rate by number 8 of the Jaffna district basketball team.
Here comes Jaffna with the position. 33-39. Fine support off the right, goes for the layup. Comes
Pretty
in
good
handy.
shot.
35-39 now.
I think if Jaffna continues that level of offense, they're going to definitely make the lead. It's nearing in, 4 points away.
It'll be white ball. Hambanthota will retain position. Yasara here with the inbound pass. Finds Dilumi in the middle. Looking for options. Finds Kasha now. A good fake. And a shot that counts. Score will move up to 41 now. Slowly pressure is building up on the Jaffna end. Oh, that's a Lanka shot. Should not have opted for that. A couple of passes would have provided them with a clear opportunity. But the rebound is good. Here's an opportunity. Sidesteps, goes in, misses, and draws a foul. Good piece of defense there. Kasha Sirivardhana. All these little things will add up onto the pressure. Here's Jaffna through the lane with ample space. That
It's a shot.
was a shot that should have been converted. 2 shots on the trot, completely missed out. These half chances are going to hurt them at the end. Is that a foul? And that's a foul.
2 shots for number 15 of the Hambanthota district team. That's Marisha Fernando.
Marisha Fernando on the line for a couple of free throws. Gets that in. Clean swish.
42 for 35. 7 points away. Let's see how Jaffna plays out for their offense this time.
Not the performance we expected from the Jaffna team coming into the third quarter after a brilliant second quarter. They were playing really well. But unfortunately, the momentum has probably gone back to Jaffna.
And 3-point right after that by number 8 of Jaffna team.
Interesting 4 points lead here, 42-38 now.
It's a foul by the Jaffna team once again. They need to really watch out for avoidable mistakes, I think. 2 shots again for Marisha Fernando. 1 shot.
You got to be careful when defending, not to give away a lot of fouls, because these fouls and the free throws that you get could be the only thing that will take the game away from you. And another travelling violation. Travelling violations have been raining here at the Consolation Finals of the 53rd Senior Nationals Basketball Tournament 2022.
And carrying as well, I think both avoidable mistakes.
Good opportunity for Jaffna, but the defense was tight, missed it unfortunately. Here's Sandrine David with the ball. Breaking the momentum for the set piece. Marisha Fernando, heavy double team, but opts for the shot. Travelling violation once more, overturned possession. So 2 scoring opportunities for Hambanthota has been denied because of the travelling violations. And Jaffna back on attack. A good pass there from the Jaffna side, but does not bring full value onto that beautiful pass. Very unfortunate. 44-38. The scoreline remains with a couple of minutes remaining in the clock and 14 seconds on the shot clock. Interesting to see what Jaffna will do. In comes the substitute. Yasara Sirivardhana will be substituting for Kishori Rees, who is wearing the number 28 jersey for Hambanthota. Dilumi with the ball. Finds Sandrine on to her right. Sends it back into Marisha.
Misses the shot and some drawing by Kiasha, and unfortunately Jaffna retrieves the ball. Let's hope they work around the ball this time, and hopefully they have a strong offense now and they can catch up. Just 4 points away for Jaffna team.
Here's Jaffna doing it the smart way, rotating the perimeter, now penetrating in, draws the foul, and that's what the doctor ordered for them. Here's an opportunity, 2 free shots to cut that lead back just to 2 points once more at the final minute of the third quarter. The same exact play that happened during the final few minutes of the second quarter as well. So Jaffna, having a slow start into the second quarter, have slowly managed to creep in to the defense line of Hambanthota. It's 44-40 now. The opportunity is well taken. 41-44. Another free shot to cut that lead back just to a basket. Oh, misses it.
He missed, but she got the next one. So yeah, let's hope the defense is tight. 2 against 1 situation. Some good rebounding again from the Jaffna team.
Tight double team defense there by Kiasha and Sandrine, but Jaffna opting for the 3-pointer.
Near miss, near miss.
Only if that 3-pointer swished the nets, it would have been 44 all.
Still not too late, 1.5 minutes left for the quarter to end. Some excellent defense from the Jaffna team. I think they're getting the momentum up actually.
Dilumi to Kiasha. Oh, that's some lanky play, but manages to get the shot in. But unfortunately, the defense was just standing right there and watching her cut through them. 46-41. All the hard work they did in the earlier possession undone with that lanky piece of defense. Possession overturned. Good tap on the ball.
5-point lead by the Hambanthota team. Still enough time to catch up with the Jaffna team, 100%.
Certainly, it will be an interesting final quarter. Intercepted and overturned. An opportunity for Jaffna in this final few seconds to score some points. No, the ball is once more back with Dilumi from Hambanthota. Looking for options, finds Yasara, sends it back to Sandrain. And to Kasha, who cuts back in. She misses it, unfortunately. What a passage of play here. Back to Kasha, back to Yasara. And gets the shot in finally. Dilumi Gunwardana, the live wire. And she scores.
That's the end of the third quarter. We have another 3 minutes left, and then the last quarter we'll see how things play out. Interesting match, don't you think?
Certainly. 10 minutes remaining, 48-41, a 7-point lead for Hambanthota, and all to play for in this consolation final of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021 organised by the Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. Thumbs up to the organisers. They organised all three levels. In fact, the level 3, the level 2 and the level 1 in all two categories, men's and women's. And I think after a campaign of about 2 months of basketball, we're back here at Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Complex,
Always good to
witnessing
be back
the
on site.
Definitely.
Yeah. With the
And
crowd as
they've
well.
certainly revived the game, and that's good signs for the Sri Lankan basketball fraternity. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be back after a short commercial break, and we'll have action of the final quarter.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
නේරඩි ඔලිබරපු යාල්පානතිල
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Mora to a
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ.
Welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports app, and we are witnessing the action of the final quarter here. 7-point lead.
Close match.
Another travelling violation. How unfortunate is this? Ball back with Dilumi, finds Isara. Hambanthota with their first possession of the final quarter. The consolation finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021. Kasha with the ball. Brings in full value for that pass. 50-41. Now a 9-point lead. Jaffna will need to make inroads early in this quarter and transfer that pressure back to the opposition if they want to win this game. Shot from the arc and a clean
really
swish.
Great shot from number 8, Jaffna. I think she's been pretty consistent with her 3-pointers all this time. So yeah, she's doing a brilliant job.
What a way to start the quarter from the Jaffna end. 50-44. And that's a foul. Kyasha Srivardhana misses the second one. It's 51-44.
Did manage to rebound though, so let's see Sandrine passes and a shot, but a near miss there. Spurs on to the Jaffna side at the moment. Number 8 has to just work around the ball and she's dribbling in and she shoots. And shot by number 8. Definitely consistent with her 3-point, doing a brilliant job. Slowly catching up to the 51 point. Let's see how Hambanthota team plays out.
Now I think it's a good time to take those predictions in. If you're watching us live, just comment down and let us know who's going to win this match. That's the reply from Hambanthota, 53-47. It's going to go right down to the wire. If Jaffna can keep up the momentum here.
Some good defense from the Hambanthota team as well. And a miss of a 3-point shot by the Jaffna team. Hambanthota retreats the ball. Some good passing by Kyasha and it's a 3 against 2 situation. Gets a shot. Marisha gets the shot for the Hambanthota district team. Jaffna gets the ball and they're on offense. See what number 8 does. Ask for a screen. Some very tight defense by the Hambanthota district team. It's the end of 24 seconds. Excellent defense by the Hambanthota district team. The Jaffna team needs to sort of maintain the consistency of the defense. I think they should do a good job and catch up to the lead. Substitution by the Jaffna team. Number 9 comes in. It's Banu of the Jaffna team.
Jaffna with the ball here, 47-55, overturned possession. Dilumi, she's been in sublime form and a beautiful pass there. Marisha to Kyasha. Kyasha misses it.
Some rebounding from the Jaffna team and number 8, let's see if she goes a rebound of a 3-point shot and misses a layup.
For the 3-pointer from the Jaffna side, misses it completely. Unfortunate for Dilumi. There was a beautiful play from her and both Kyasha and Marisha not bringing full value for that pass. They should have made sure that that ball ended through the nets. 55-47, 6.5 remaining in the clock. And we have a timeout. What do you think they should do from here, Jaffna, specifically to cut this lead back? They've never led the game.
For sure. And I think they're just still doing some avoidable mistakes. And they still need to work on their offense for sure. But I think apart from that, they're doing a pretty good job. And they got the momentum going since the last bit of the third quarter. So let's see how it plays out. Just 6.5 minutes remaining. Interesting match, actually.
And a quick reminder to all our viewers, we will have Sri Lanka Air Force women's team taking on the Mercantile Services basketball team right after this match for the women's final of the 53rd Senior Nationals Basketball Tournament 2021, organized by the Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, which will also be a very interesting matchup because both the teams, Sri Lanka Air Force and Mercantile, star-studded lineup, lot of experience, especially in the Mercantile Services basketball team. You can see the likes of Anjali Ekanayaka, Lubna Moset, Stephanie, Imesha Tatsarni, Benny Kathalagala, Natasha Pereira, all these players, Tanya Pereira, all these players have represented Sri Lanka in the international level in both 3x3 and the 5-on-5 format. Couple of these players were on the top 5 rankings of the 3x3 format in the world as well, so tons of experience under them.
Some youth Olympic Games contenders as well. Strong players from the Mercantile team. And Dhulunika from the Hambanthota team intersects ball. And missed shot, unfortunately. Some pretty good defense from the Jaffna team, but unfortunately misses the opportunity. Let's see how Didumi plays out. Some foul and shot for Didumi from the Hambanthota team. See if she gets the last one in. Fortunately, no, but some rebound by Marisha Fernando. Pretty good defense from the Jaffna team, but the ball goes out. So, pretty fierce foul on the part of the Jaffna team, but exceptions. Missed shot from Didumi, and Jaffna gets the ball, and they're going in for a fast break, and the layup, and it gets in. Excellent shot by number 4 from the Jaffna team. The momentum of the Jaffna team is pretty good now. Some excellent interception of the passes as well. Excellent pass, and that's a shot by the Jaffna team. They're really building up some momentum here. Just a 4-point lead by the Hambanthota team, and 5 minutes remaining for the end of the quarter.
We've been in this situation couple of times before at the closure of the second and the third quarter, a 3-point deficit.
And that's a shot and foul for the Hambanthota district team.
What's interesting to see here is, can Jaffna cut this 3-point lead? That has been the hoodoo for them. Even in the closure of the second quarter and in the third quarter, they came really close as to 3 points both the occasions, and from that point onwards, Hambanthota has just piled up shots and ensured that they carried on the lead. So that is what these girls need to break off. 51-57. It's a 6-point lead now. Couple of free 3-pointers can really turn things around.
Excellent shot again from number 8.
This is the time of the game where stamina and the fitness comes into play. After 30 minutes of intense playing, you've got 4 more minutes remaining that you need to give it all to ensure that all the hard work you do in the first half, and in fact the first 3 quarters, if you want to see full value of the hard work. Now it's a 4-point lead, 57-53.
Missed shot, but one more shot left to go for Marisha Fernando. And that's a shot by Marisha. And a timeout for both teams.
It's a timeout with 4 minutes remaining, 58-53, a 5-point lead. If Hambanthota can tighten their defense here, they would certainly walk away the winning team. But Jaffna, from their end, they need to ensure that they convert the shots in. That's what they've been missing. They've been missing shots. If they can get those shots in, they would certainly end up the winning side.
100%, and I think Jaffna can easily catch up. Just 4 minutes remaining. I think a 3-point and just a layup or just 2 3-pointers can do wonderful for the team. Stay tuned live at Papare.
Thumbs up for the organizers once more. Quick reminding that this tournament operated in 3 levels: level 3, level 2, level 1. Level 3 was played in Negombo, level 2 was played in Batticaloa, and the level 1 matches are played in Colombo. After about 2.5 months of intense basketball, we are at the closure of the event, the women's finals. The third place is what you're witnessing right now. 58-53, Hambanthota versus Jaffna. And next up we will have the final here, the final 4 minutes of the match. Possession with Jaffna here. Goes through the defense but fails to capitalize. Overturn possession. Ball with Dilumi. Finds Marisha. Sends back to Yasara. She's setting the play.
Some
Good
good
defensive
rollover.
ploy here by Jaffna. Putting pressure. Back to Dilumi now.
Jaffna's defense really intensifying with time. They're doing a pretty good job with it.
That's another 3-second violation. Referee Buddhika. Ball back with Jaffna. It's a 5-point lead. A couple of shots and a 3-pointer will get them back at the match. Looking for the options. Goes through the right lane and full value for the shot. It's 55-58.
Just a
Just
3-point
3
lead.
points remaining.
It's definitely going to be a nail-biting finish for the match. And some tight defense by the Jaffna team once again. Excellent rebound by the Jaffna team.
Yasara misses it. Can Jaffna score here? And they do. That's 57-58. A 1-point lead here for Hambanthota. With 3 minutes remaining, it's going to be a really interesting matchup. Now, this is what we were talking about before. Jaffna has come really close in cutting back and leading the game. They were not really able to, but here they have a very clear chance, in fact, of winning the entire match.
100%. I think their momentum really caught up after the third quarter last bit, and I really think that they have an excellent shot at winning this as well. And some very good defense, intensifying further and further and further. So I think Hambanthota team needs to sort of up their game if they want to maintain a stronger lead. Just 3.5 minutes remaining for the match.
58-57. It will be interesting to see what sort of defense will be employed by the Hambanthota side and the attack from the Jaffna side. They certainly have the momentum. 2 back-to-back possessions were converted into scores. 2 beautiful layups that really shows up the confidence. But from Hambanthota, they need to avoid the unforced errors, settle down their nerves and calmly approach the game. They have the experience and the talent to do so. All these players have been in this situation before multiple times during their career. Here's Dilumi Gunawardena with the ball. Marisha comes in for the screen, plays off Kasha's screen. What a tight defense there by Jaffna, and they stop the possession. This really good basketball played all around. Jaffna back in the game. Lightning quick. They have possession now. Just a basket will get them the lead of the game. Misses it.
Line cut by the Jaffna team. But not very good defense by the Jaffna team in compensation though. Let's hope they maintain the same momentum for this 24 seconds.
2 nervous errors caused by both the sides. Here's a free chance for Marisha, and she does it really well.
Still 3 points away. Number 8 brings in the ball.
Can Jaffna score here? Looking for the options. Goes through double team defense, but an open shot here. Does not opt for it. Passes through the perimeter. They have 8 seconds on the clock. And that's a 3-pointer. Yes, it is. That's 60 all with 2 minutes remaining in this match.
It's a very nail-biting finish for the Consolation Final. 60 all. Excellent defense by the Jaffna team, number 8. Excellent defense.
Still low-key rooting for Jaffna.
I'm quite impressed by them, 100%. But I think Hambanthota still has a shot here. Let's not keep our hopes too high.
Dilumi the live wire, but that was a violation. Overturned.
I think Hambanthota is sort of losing their momentum now.
This is pressure. This is pressure playing in the minds of the players. 60 all with 2 minutes remaining. They've done so well in the match. And these final few seconds, if they lose their calm, that will be the end of the game as well. But it's anybody's game to take home now.
I think Hambanthota needs to tighten their defense, make sure that no one gets the ball and just exhaust. Good defense by the Hambanthota team there. And that's a foul, unfortunately, by the Hambanthota team.
That's a foul, an important foul to draw for Jaffna. They will be on the line for a couple of free throws. And if they can nail these 2 free throws down, they'll be leading the game by 2 points and with a minute and a half remaining.
Or they might end up in a tie and we might end up seeing another 10 minutes.
Could happen. Anybody's game to take home. Both the teams had their fair chance of play. Unforced errors, travelling violations, carrying violations, missed chances, everything. Missed it. It's a 1-point game now. 60-61. Hambanthota has possession. Here's Yasara sending it wide out to Onela. But what a cut-pace defense there by the Jaffna side. All they need to do is to stop the possession just for 1.5 minutes and they'll walk away with the 3rd place of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament Level 1 Women's category.
Near miss there. Near miss there. That's some defense there by the Jaffna team.
Slowing down the game. They're opting for a set play. Yasara going through the middle lane. No, Jaffna did not read it, but that was unfortunate for Hambanthota not to have converted that shot into points. It was a free lane, ample space to stretch your arms and make that shot, but Yasara really losing out at that occasion. But the opportunity remains for Hambanthota to equalize things. Marisha Fernando goes for the shot and bangs it in.
Just a 1-point lead and 1 minute remaining.
And a timeout. It's all happening here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Complex. A quick reminder, we have the final coming up. And it's a beautiful stage set here for the finals with this match. 62-61, a 1-point lead at the 3rd place. You can imagine how competitive it's going to be during the women's final between Mercantile Services Basketball Association and Sri Lanka Air Force. We reminded you about the star-studded experience of the Mercantile Services Basketball Association before, but just to take a look at the Air Force side, we've got the likes of Iran Digalage, who's been in the basketball fraternity for a long time.
I think ever since I started basketball, she's been there. Brilliant player.
She's also a sports personality who represented Sri Lanka in 2 aspects, even in netball as well. So she's got a lot of experience. We've got Sasanthi Samarasinghe, a tall player who played exceptionally well during her school career for Good Shepherd Convent as well. And we've got Sulochana Itamalgoda leading the Air Women, the captain of the team. Be interesting to see how they match up with the MSBA team. Side ball opportunity here for Jaffna. They are trailing this game by a point. They were enjoying the luxury of leading this game probably for a few seconds.
Some tight defense, hopefully by the Hambanthota team. Some good defense there again.
The defense was great, but the opportunity remains for Jaffna. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the ball, goes for the shots. The mid-range jumper fails to capitalize it. Yasara collects the ball, looks for option, finds Marisha, back to Kasha now. A very good defense, but towards the most important area of the play, the defense was missing. That could be the final nail in the coffin if Jaffna does not opt for a 3-pointer here. And
a wonderful 2-pointer by number 8. 36-61. seconds remaining.
And that's a foul. 63-64, 36
foul.
seconds remaining on the clock. But the unfortunate scene is that you have 2 free throws for Hambanthota. Onela is on the line for a couple of free throws.
Team foul. Not the best time to have a foul.
Or the rebounds have to be spot on if she misses the shot here from Jaffna to overturn and score. Misses it and possession overturned. So Jaffna will have the luxury of one final set piece probably. 30 seconds on the clock. They need to slow down, pick their chance, pick the gap and go for the best possible shot. They're going to attack from the right side, goes through, beats the double team. Does they? No. Dilumi with the ball, advances up front. And
That's
once
a good
again,
defense.
possession overturned.
Good defense from Jaffna team.
You got to take these chances. Crowded right hand side, you got to work the ball through the perimeter. Finds all the way from the arc, misses it. Rebound is good with Jaffna. They've got time, 9 seconds probably. That will probably be the final nail in the coffin with a couple of seconds remaining. That's a foul. They
Team
will be
foul and 2
Exactly.
shots again for the Hambanthota basketball team. Just 2 seconds remaining for the entire match.
but a commendable effort from Jaffna. They were way far back
The
in the
defense
game.
was very strong and very impressive by the Jaffna team. But avoidable mistakes from both ends, unfortunately.
Yasara Sirivadana on the line for the final 2 free throws of the Consolation Finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021. If Jaffna doesn't pull out a rabbit from the hat, it will be Hambanthota District Basketball Association who will clinch on to the 3rd place of the level 1. And that should be full time. In a bit, there goes the whistle from the referees. Hambanthota District Basketball Association clinches the 3rd place in style. But what a game of basketball we had. 64-63, a nail-biting finish that went right down to the wire.
Very impressive in the last couple of minutes by the Jaffna team, and a good catch-up by the Hambanthota District team. So yeah, finals in a bit.
Indeed. We will have the finals coming up in a bit between Sri Lanka Air Force women's team and the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. That's the MSBA team. It's a star-studded lineup, but a very commendable effort from the Jaffna team to to bring up a very good challenge for the Hambanthota District, because they had the experience. They were the better side on paper. But
Yeah, all the
can
more
see-
reason for them to keep their head held high, because that was a really good match from both of them and really gave a good fight. Something
Indeed.
very impressive.
And that's the final scoreline on your screen, 64-63, and we can see the final 2 teams stepping into the court for their final preparations. But stay tuned and stay logged on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, as we will be coming back with the live action of the finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021 women's category between Sri Lanka Air Force women's team and the Mercantile Services Basketball Association.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratua.
Iyagama Mahinda Rajpaksa ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
So
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
ඇට්මෝරටුව
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Foxhill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නුවරඑළිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium.
is the Foxhill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නුවරඑළිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratuwa
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratuwa
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට.
Hello and welcome on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We are bringing you the live action of the women's final of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021 Level 1. Bring you the live actions from the Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Stadium. MSBA, Mercantile Services Basketball Association, taking on Sri Lanka Air Force is the final. It's all set here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium in Colombo. The two teams have lined up for the opening ceremony, and we have the acting president of the Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, Paul Newman, and we're just waiting for the three referees to join in the middle to start off with the team introductions for the finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball 2021. Here's the two lineups. Tanya Pera, Hazina Abdul, Lubna Moset, Chalani Pereira, Anjali Ekanayaka, Himasha Tatsarani, Stephanie Ravindran, Umanga Disoiza, Benika Talagala, Malmi Hetiarachi, Kamaline Wills and Natasha Pereira, representing the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. And from the Air Force end, we have Sulochana Idmalgoda, who will lead the team as the captain, wearing the number 11 jersey, and followed by Ruantika, Marian Dilni Mahesha, Yashika Pera, Erandi Galage, a player to watch out for from the Air Force team, and then Sitari Silva, Shanika Pereira, Madhushani Dilrukshi, Sasanti Samarasinghe, wearing the number 14 jersey, is also another player who you would want to watch out in this game. Sandali Malsha, Manori Pereira and Hansima Disanaik. So a lot of experience from both these ends, especially Tanya Pereira, who have been representing Sri Lanka in the world stage as well, in both the 3x3 and 5-on-5 format, and a lot of experience from the Mercantile end as well. Shara Ferdinando will join with me for commentary for the finals as well. Welcome back. And what do you think of this match, considering that we had a nail-biter in the Consolation Finals?
Looking forward to nail-biting one for this one as well. Two extremely strong sides this time. Both teams, I think, having players representing the country at different levels. So it's wonderful match going to happen. Yeah, stay tuned. Let's see how everything plays out.
Indeed, it's going to be an interesting matchup. We've been talking about this for a while. And obviously the Mercantile Services Basketball Association looks the better team on paper, but you never know how things will turn out during the 40 minutes of play. Chatura Rodrigo will be coaching the MSBA team.
Yeah,
and the Sri Lanka Air Force team has also experience not just in terms of playing, but in terms of winning championships as well and winning matches as well. Same goes to the MSBA team as well. So both these teams are very well poised for a nail-biting finish. We're just a couple of minutes away from the jump ball. And if you're just joining live, it was Hambanthota District Basketball Association who clinched the third place, beating Jaffna District Basketball Association by a point in the Consolation Finals. And now it's all set here for the women's final on the International Women's Day today, celebrating women all around the world. Hashtag break the bias. If you're joining us from anywhere around the globe, do pass on the message. You can watch the live action on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. As always, bringing all the action of sports that's happening around the country right near your doorstep. You just have to sit back, relax and watch the action as we bring it exclusively for you. Do pass on the message. You can watch it live on our website. That's www.thepapare.com. or else on our YouTube channel. That's www.youtube.com/the Papare official.
There'll be a very strong first drive from both ends. We're just beginning to see Air Force and Mercantile getting onto court in a bit.
it's all set here for the final matchup between these two teams. And thumbs up for the organisers as well. Sri Lanka Basketball Federation on your screen right now, wearing the pink jersey is Mercantile Services Basketball Association, coached by Chatura Rodrigo, assisted by Kumarain Silva. And just as we were saying, this tournament was first played in Negombo, the level 3 of this tournament, and then they took on the tournament to Batiklo. The level 2 was played there, and we're back in Colombo for level 1, and we're here with the women's final. Benika Talagala Imesha Tatsarani Umanga Disoisa, Anjali Eknayaka and Lubna Moset is the first 5 of the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. The way we see it on the screen, they don't make any last minute changes. That will be a very strong lineup to start out the game, isn't it, Chiara?
100%. I think these are all players that have definitely played on national level, on representing Sri Lanka. So very much looking forward to the first 5 of the Mercantile, and I think the Air Force is just getting ready at this moment. There was a bit of a technical question, I think, by the referees with regard to the colour coordination, but beginning shortly. As a Papare band, I believe, this time as well.
That's the feeling we get when we have sports back in Sri Lanka.
With the Tri-Forces involved, very much.
Especially, and it's a really good sign for all sporting fans across the country to see the sport getting back on track after a very long break due to the global pandemic. But it's good signs. We've seen cricket back, we've seen football back, we've seen volleyball back, and now we have basketball back as well. So sports is slowly creeping back.
And with a little sense of Sri Lanka in it with the Papare band, it's definitely going to be one hell of a match today. Strong Air Force first 5 as well.
Sasanthi Samarasinghe and Erandi Galage, both of them opening the game for Air Force. Sasanthi will be contesting the jump ball. Played for Good Shepherd Convent during her school days, now representing Sri Lanka Air Force. To be Lubna from the MSBA and who contests for the jump ball together with Sasanthi Samarasinghe.
Just about to start the jump ball, the match in overall.
The stage is set, 40 minutes of play and anybody's game to take home. Level 1, the women's final of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021. First possession for MSBA. That's Lubna with the ball, finds Imesha Tatsarani.
And some good passing around by the Mercantile Basketball Association, the team. And you can hear the Papare band playing lively as ever. Adding a touch of Sri Lanka to the basketball finals of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Championships.
That was Sulochana Iddamalgoda, passed on to Sasanthi, misses the shot. So both the teams missing the first possession. Anjali is slowing things down here, finds Tatsarani. Back to Anjali.
It's a good defense, very good defense. Unfortunately foul.
That's the first foul of the game. Anjali with the side ball.
They might have to watch out for the fouls. It's still the first minute of the game.
Early team fouls could be trouble.
100%.
A long wide pass to Anjali through the baseline, goes for the backhand layup, brings in Furmalev. That's first blood for Mercantile Basketball Services.
Anjali Eknayaka with the first shot.
Erandi Galage missing the first shot. Benika getting the ball onto the point guard. That's Imesha Tatsarani. Sends it back to Anjali, who's playing the left forward. Back to Tatsarani. Takes the shot from the arc off the ring. Misses it. Rebound is good. Drives in. Looks for option, finds Anjali. Open man on the arc, tries for the shot, misses it once more. Rebound from Imesha. This time, beautiful hustle to the ball and grabbed by Sulochana. Moving on now, on to their side of the play. And first
Excellent
points
shot.
for Air Force. It's 2-all with a minute and 8 seconds, 8 minutes remaining in the quarter.
2-all by the Air Force and the Mercantile Basketball Club.
This is what we were talking about, equally poised teams. Back to Lubna from the arc. Misses it off target and a foul.
Anjali gets 2 shots for that foul. Anjali
That's the
Kanaka.
second foul from the Air Force end. 5
Not
of
the
that
best
will be
sign.
team fouls.
Not the best sign, just 2 left for a team foul.
Exactly, inside the first 2 minutes, 2 fouls given away.
Avoidable
And-
mistakes, I believe, as was the case before.
Exactly. 14 seconds on the shot clock, misses the first free throw opportunity. Anjali Ekanaika on the line. You can see Umanga Disoisa and Lubna from MSBA contesting for the rebound. Sasanti and Erandi are also there. Here's Anjali with the second shot. Misses 2 out of 2. Rebound is
Excellent defense.
good. A quick pass from Umanga to Imesha. That's a travelling violation. We did see this error from before
yeah.
as well.
Again, avoidable mistakes, so I think they need to really patch it up for this quarter. It's still the first quarter. Let's hope that is avoided. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left for the first quarter.
Very experienced referees, both Tusita and Buddhika. They've refereed and officiated in the international level as well, so they know how the game will pan out. Here's Sulochana with the ball. Anjali in defense. Finds Sasanti onto the right side. Goes for the mid-range jumper. Misses it. Lubna with the rebound. Finds Anjali in the turnover possession. Smart play here by MSBA. Sends it back to Imesha. Now back to Anjali.
Missed shot, unfortunately. Anjali again. That's 2 shots for her. Let's hope she gets both in.
3 early fouls drawn by MSBA. This could put Air Force in the trouble because they have 7 more minutes and another full quarter to go in the...
1 foul away from the team foul.
Correct.
Let's hope that is not achieved in the next 7 minutes. They need to cut back on the avoidable mistake angle. Not going to play out well for them. Excellent rebound by Lubna.
Erandi
Yeah.
finds Sulochana on the break, slowing things down, setting things up, smart play. Yashika Pereira tries her luck, fails, rebound is handy. Back to Benika Talagala, one of the most experienced campaigners in the women's basketball scene here in Sri Lanka. Back to Lubna, sends it up across, points for MSBA. 5-2, they are leading this game by 3 points. Here's Sulochana. Oh, what a
That
defense
was
there.
carrying. I think the referees might not have. But excellent shot by Anjali. It's a fast break shot.
All
Number
the
7.
experience under her. Anjali Ekanaika bringing
100%,
full value
yeah.
to that shot.
It's really good playing by the Mercantile team. They are in a 5-point lead at the moment.
That was the replay. A beautiful pass. And Anjali Ekanaika bringing full value. It's an early timeout here. 7-2. MSBA leading by 5 points against Air Force.
Already heated. Already a heated match. And yeah, let's see how it goes.
With the Papare band providing the cheering for Sri Lanka Air Force. Papare band and the papare.com, ladies and gentlemen. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, bringing you the live action from Sugathadasa Indoor Basketball Complex. Here it's a timeout with a 5-point lead. 6.5 remaining in the first quarter. Both the teams making their way back into the court. Sasanti and Nerandi, they will have a lot of pressure on their shoulder. They're 2 key players from Air Force. They will need to come up and play their A game.
Yep, and no more fouls on their part. Already 3.
That would be the key point to look out for Sulochana. From the
Just-
arc, misses it. Rebounds good for Umanga. Benika with the ball. Finds Imesha.
Just to work around the ball. Passes to Imeg.
Here's Air Force
That's
in
some
the
good
possession.
interception. Some good interception by the Mercantile.
Imesha back to Benika.
Very strong controlling by Mesha.
She's a very experienced point guard with international experience. She will know what to do. Here's Umanga Disoisa wearing the number 11 jersey for MSBA. Misses it back to Benika from
That should
the
be a
arc.
good three-pointer. Oh, that's a very, very small miss by the three-pointer.
Here's Sulochana with an open middle lane. Oh, just misses it.
Some
Just
strong
misses it.
support by the Mercantile bench.
Mercantile defense has been really great. They've really tightened the screws at the start of this quarter. 7-2 with 5 minutes remaining. Benika to Imesha once more. Finds Anjali onto the right side. An open arc shot. Misses it. The rebound.
Misses the shot again, unfortunately. Benika goes in and misses the shot, unfortunately. But good defense on the part of Air Force.
That's the opportunity you get when you grab all the rebounds. The first substitute comes in. Umanga Disoisa will take her place at the bench, while Kamaline Mills will replace her on the playing area.
That is a
That's a
excellent,
clean swish.
excellent three-pointer and a wonderful star layout there during the side ball. Unfortunately foul by Benika from the Mercantile Basketball Association.
10-2. Air Force have a bit of work to do here. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. 18 seconds on the shot clock for them in this possession. Erandi Galage sends it wide out. The mid-range jumper, no, finds Sasanti on the
It's a wonderful two-point
D,
shot.
and that's a shot.
Number 14. Lisa Santi Samrasinghe of the Air Force team.
4-10. Imesha back with the ball. Looking for options now. Oh, what a pass. What a pass.
Excellent
But
pass,
then,
Anjali.
unfortunate.
That's a missed shot by Mesha. Some good defense by the Air Force as well. Some good defense by the Air Force. That's really good. It's got a bit heated up for the first quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
A little bit of rest as we get the playing area cleaned of sweat. Sulochana once again with the ball. Goes through the middle lane, finds Randi, back to Sulochana.
It was a bit crowded before, but they're spreading out and passing it around. Air Force kind of making avoidable mistakes again, traveling.
Shanika missed that shot once more. So they've been missing quite a few possessions, and that's what's been depicted on the scoreline as well. They're trailing this game by 6 points. Good hustle for the ball from both the teams, but MSBA will retain possession. Mesha will take honors.
It's another star layout by the Mercantile basketball team, which really played well earlier. And that's Benika going in, and she does miss the shot.
What a pass to Sasanti.
It's
That
a
has
wonderful
been
shot.
a key area for her. She's been scoring a lot during her career. We've seen that.
Yeah. Second
And-
shot for the evening today by Sasantika, the same spot. I think
Exactly.
Mercantile needs to sort of use that and
And the
defend that.
surprising thing is Mercantile has not picked that up yet,
Let's hope
so-
they do.
leaving her open in that particular area. They'll be leaking points. We'll see how Mercantile adjusts to that particular play from Air Force. Sasanti is quite strong from downtown as well. From the arc. Rebounds good. Finds Sulochana once more. She penetrates in but
Gets a
sends
good
it
fake.
out.
And
Once again,
Dimesha
off
gets
the
it.
board.
And it's going to be for the Mercantile Basketball Association. So a good pass, but unfortunately shot missed by Lubna Mosseth of the Mercantile team.
They got to set and play. They got to attack from set plays. When they are trailing the game, they don't have the confidence. You need to build that confidence up.
Mercantile is sort of losing the momentum a bit, but let's hope they catch up. Just 2 minutes remaining.
It's important that they are consistent in their momentum. The minute you drop the consistency is when you start leaking the points. It's a very fast-paced game, the game of basketball. You don't have a lot of time to make errors and rectify them unless you're leading a match by double points. 2 minutes in the maiden quarter, a 4-point lead for Mercantile. Sri Lanka Air Force in possession. What a defense by Lubna.
And shot by Sasantika. An underarm shot.
But she was beaten really well. And now it's just a 2-point game here. Imesha Tatsarni trying to play off the screen of Malmi. Lubna sends it wide across to Benika. Finds Lubna in the middle. What a pass and what a shot. That's experience in play. Here's Sulochana from miles apart from the arc. And swishes it in.
I think Sulochana is back again with a 3-point streak. She's just got hold of that momentum.
That's
screen by
captain.
Martin.
That's the captain for
Yeah.
Air Force, Sulochana at the Malgoda playing. It's a 1-point game now. In the final minute, 8 overturned ball. Sulochana once again controlling the game. This is what we
Some good
spoke
offense
about.
by
Once more.
Sulochana. And does not make it. And Malmi gets the rebound of the Mercantile basketball team. That's a close miss by Imesha. The Mercantile team really has to strengthen their offense at this point. The Air Force is doing a pretty good job with their defense. Couple of pointers for them. Let's hope that they pick them up.
In the final few seconds, Sri Lanka Air Force leads this game by a point, and that's the end of the first quarter. What a game it has been. MSBA started off with a bang, but how Air Force battled it in is marvelous.
100%. I think Mercantile needs to pick up on some of the weaknesses on the Air Force side, and they should be fine. 1-point lead by the Air Force team.
Here are the highlights of the first quarter. That's Sasanti from her best position, dishing those shots. There you go, that's Lubna Mosseth for you. And that's Sulochana Malgoda, the three-pointer that changed the game and brought back the confidence for Sri Lanka Air Force. They've been brilliant. And now they're leading this game by a point. It will be interesting to see the approach from MSBA on to the second quarter. That's the scoreline as of now on your screen. 12-13, a point lead for Air Force. And if you're just tuning in, it was Hambanthota District Basketball Association who won the third place of this tournament, the level 1 of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament women's category.
30 seconds remaining for the timeout.
And we are ready to commence the second quarter. Mercantile will have first possession. 10 minutes on the clock. Can they break the point lead? Malmi Hetiarachi from the mid-range jumper. Misses it. Rebounds good.
Benika goes in for a three-pointer and she scores. So
first
again on her
points
three-point.
for Mercantile. They will add on 3 points for the scoreline now. A 2-point lead for Mercantile. 15-13. Here's Ida Malgoda once more. Finds Yashika, but Yashika fails to capitalize on that moment. Imesha Tatsarni controlling the game in the point guard position for MSBA. Umanga to Benika. An open arc shot. One of the best in business. And she does not miss much often. And that's an important foul to draw at the start of the second quarter. And more importantly, if they can convert these into points. Think that's Erandi Galage wearing the number 12 jersey. Gets in the first shot. She is also one of the most experienced campaigners in the women's basketball fraternity of Sri Lanka. 2 out of 2, 2 points added, cutting back the lead to just 3 points, 18-15. Himesha now. Good man-to-man defense here from Air Force. And that's another travelling violation. The second one. In this, we saw a host of those during the third place as well. Need to stop these unforced errors. We have Sasanti Samarasinghe coming back in to the playing 5. That's the violation from Umanga Disoisa. Unfortunate. Randi Galage has been given a slight rest. Sulochana Malgoda with the ball. Looking for options. Finds Yashika.
And
goes for the jumper.
Once again by number 7 of the Air Force team, that's Yashika Pereira. Some good defense by the Air Force 2 and Mercantile. Imesha. Mami gets the ball and Imesha passes around. And Mami goes in for the shot and she misses it, unfortunately. Near miss by Imesha again for a three-pointer, and the ball goes to the Air Force team.
(17-18), another 1-point game. That's a substitution. Lubna Moset will walk in. Umanga Disoisa will be substituted. Air Force possession. Ida Malgoda in the point guard position for Air Force. Looking for options here. Madhushani Dilrukshi is on to her side. What another,
Misses
what
the
a
rebound
shot.
there, unfortunately.
What a try rather. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring full value to it. It's a 1-point game still. Here's it, the Malgoda once again. She will try her luck from outside the arc. Succeeded before, failed this time. Benika with the rebound now. Imesha finding Anjali. She tries her luck from the arc.
Once again, a 3-point shot by Anjali.
Here's the replay. What a clean switch that was. Exceptional. 21-17. MSBA in the lead. Good momentum on their side. Air Force, they've been in this position during the first quarter. They need to build up confidence once more. Trying their luck from the three-pointer. Fails. The rebound is handy. Benika. Rather Anjali.
Passes to Imesha, and
Imesha
that's
goes
a
through.
missed shot. And a foul by the Air Force team. The Air Force team need to watch out for their fouls and not repeat the mistake of the first quarter team foul again. Another star format offense by the Mercantile Association. Some good defense by the Air Force team. Svachna comes back again. Let's see. And she passes to Sasantika. And she shoots and misses it and gets back to Benika. Benika gets the ball. And up and down, unfortunately. Avoidable mistakes by both ends.
Here's the replay on your screen. There was the error before. Air Force with the ball, looking for the options now. Here's Yashika, finds her teammate on the arc, misses it. Sasanti goes for the rebound, grabs it well. Looking for that second chance now. The pass was good, but unfortunately, Dilini Mahesha couldn't. Irandi Galage, to be exact, she couldn't latch on to the ball. It's a 4-point lead for MSBA now, 21-17 with 6 minutes remaining in the quarter. Lubna Moset. The mid-range jumper is missed out in the Malgoda. Advancing onto the front court. Tries their luck from the arc. Sasanti
shoots again from the same pot and misses it. Good defense from the Mercantile basketball team. Animesha goes in for a fast break and misses the shot, unfortunately. Air Force goes in for a midway shot and misses it. Randi gets the ball and passes it to Saloshana. Saloshana goes in for the center layup and misses the shot. Malmi with the ball from the Mercantile team. The shot by Anjali once again. Both teams up for a timeout. Just 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
What a match we are witnessing. 24-17 and another timeout by the MSBA end to ensure that they break the momentum. Air Force, if they can fancy a little set pieces, they should be able to score a few more points and bring up the challenge. It'll be interesting to see what approach they will take on. And if you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe. It's www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, bringing you the live and exclusive action of the women's final of the 53rd Senior Nationals Basketball Tournament 2021, organized by the Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. This is the top tier domestic tournament of Sri Lanka. After a lapse due to the global pandemic, it's back up. Here comes Air Force.
The foul by the Mercantile basketball team, and Irandi gets 2 shots now.
Irandi Galage on the line for 2 shots. With 4 minutes remaining on the clock, this will be an interesting time to get a couple of points in, offered free, and to cut back that lead. 18-24 now. It's a 6-point lead. Lubna with the rebound, beautifully done. Finds Benika, and now back to Imesha. She has done an exceptional job in controlling this game from her position of point guard. Anjali with a robust play, but unfortunately does not bring full value to it, but they will retain position. That has been the clear difference between both these teams. The set pieces. That's where MSBA has gained control. Imesha Tatsani has been the key player who has done that as well.
Sulochana misses her 3-point shot, unfortunately, and Mercantile gets a foul. Good offense by Mercantile basketball team. With just 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining for the second quarter.
Airballs it completely. Unfortunate. Still a 6-point lead enjoyed by the Mercantile services. Imesha finds Umanga onto the right side. Here's Anjali once more trying her luck, but a very crowded defense and the position overturned. It will be Sri Lanka Air Force now. They will have to score in the next couple of possessions if they want to build up the momentum. They're looking for some desperate points here to end up the first half on top. Irandi Galage misses to latch onto the ball. Crowded by the defense, finds Ida Malgoda on the arc. Couple of dribbles and drives in and draws a foul. She'll be on the line for a couple of shots, very important points for them. It's pin drop silence around the court area when there's a free throw. That's how important it is. But she misses the first one. She's got another chance here.
She misses this one as well, unfortunately. Imesha controlling the ball again. Let's hope for a strong offense from the Mercantile team this time. Pretty good pass, but wrong, bad timing, I suppose. Some good defense by the Mercantile team.
Back to Galage. Oh, just a ball seat cleanly collected by Imesha. There you go. She just broke off the rhythm. Now she's in control. This is the key thing that they've been doing so far. Oh, Lubna misses it.
Some good offense from the Mercantile team and some bit of carelessness from the Air Force team at the moment. And a timeout. With 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining for the end of the second quarter.
Two minutes remaining on the clock. And it's a timeout. 6 points to grab for Air Force. What do you think?
It's quite a bit of a tough game at the moment. I think Air Force is sort of winding down a bit. And Mercantile is picking up. And a couple of weaknesses that I think both teams have to notice from each other. But let's see how the last 2 minutes of the match plays on for this quarter. Papare has been a bit silent. Let's hope that they start playing up again. We're back again for the second quarter for the finals of the 53rd Senior Basketball National Championships Women's Final. With us we have the Air Force team and the Mercantile team playing against each other, with a 24-point lead by the Mercantile team and 18 points by the Air Force team.
The final 2 minutes of the quarter. Air Force in possession now. Here's Sasanthi from her favorite spot, but this time penetrates in to make the shot, sends
And
it back out to Sulochana.
And that's a shot by Sulochana again.
The timeout has served well. They are back in the game, cutting the deficit just to 3 points here. Possession overturned. Now it's pressure on Mercantile. All their hard work undone if they fail to defend this possession of Air Force. Sulochana gains a lot of confidence from that shot outside the arc. Even in the first quarter we saw after that shot, they were scoring in back-to-back positions, which gave them a point lead at the end of the maiden quarter. Here's Sulochana controlling the game. Looking for options, sends it back into the middle. Back to Susanthi.
And she goes in and sort of gets a clip off by Lubna.
It's a good matchup. We see Lubna and Sasanthi both equally tall and equally talented in all their areas. It's an really interesting matchup there. And Lubna so far has been on top, making sure that Sasanthi doesn't score. So it's a brilliant move by coach Chatura Rodrigo, planting Lubna there to block off Sasanthi. Here's Benika now. Finds Himesha on the line, an open shot. What a rebound by Lubna. Unfortunately, she fails to latch on to the ball, but what effort.
Tanya comes in instead of Benika for the Mercantile basketball team. That's Sulochana coming in for the control for the ball as a point guard. Interesting tactic by Lubna there. It's a travelling violation. Tanya going in and tries to make a shot but misses it. A wrong hit on the board, I suppose. Last
7 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is overturned. Angelika passing it on to Kamalin. There was a free shot, unfortunately missed, but the opportunity is once more. Anjali brings on full value, 26-21. The lead is back on 5 points, and that's half time. Well, you're witnessing the action of the women's final of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021 Level 1 between MSBA and Sri Lanka Air Force. Sri Lanka Air Force led the first quarter by a point, but water play it has been from the Mercantile Services Basketball Association cutting that lead, and they've got the game back onto their hands, leading it by 5 points, 26-21. Here are the session highlights. That's Anjali Ekanayaka live via for MSBA. She's been scoring really well together. And Idamalgoda from the Sri Lanka Air Force, and Sulochana Idamalgoda, the captain, who scored really well for them from outside the arc, together with Sasanthi Samarasinghe as well. It'll be an interesting matchup, Shara.
Yeah, I think we're still yet to see the colours of, I think, a couple of key players from the Air Force team and the Mercantile team. So far, I think Anjali has been doing a brilliant job in the Mercantile team, and a couple of others as well. We're yet to see a bit more from Lubna, and from the Air Force, I think Sulochana and a couple of others. I think her star-studded three-pointers are yet to be seen further. So let's see how the last two quarters play up in the match.
That's halftime, 26-21. Stay logged and stay tuned. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final Showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratua
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Fox Hill Supercross.
රුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown, Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all.
Welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. We are all set to witness the second half action of the women's final between MSBA and Sri Lanka Air Force. MSBA is currently leading this match by 5 points, 26-21. Sri Lanka Air Force will enjoy first possession. Yashika trying her luck, fails, possession overturned. Is Benika Talagala, who brings in full value for that full court layup, beautifully done.
That's a center layup by number 9, and if she misses it, Lubna gets a rebound. Animation back again with this point guard for the 24 seconds.
What a play by Lubna. Such a talented player. Beautiful shot to open up this second half. 28 Apologies, 31-21 is the scoreline now. Here's Imesha Tatsarni with the ball. It's a bit of a spreaded defense from Air Force, which is not helping them at all. They need to tighten screws in the defense.
I think the Air Force needs to kind of work on their offense at the moment. Should be okay, and that's a good pass there. And the foul was drawn by number 11, Sulochana. 2 shots for Air Force.
The first foul in the second half, which hit the Malgoda.
She goes in for a 3-pointer and misses it, unfortunately, but a rebound from the Air Force team. Let's hope they get this shot in. Some good defense by the Mercantile basketball team.
That's Imesha Tatsarni at her best. What a beautiful layup that was, dominating the entire full court line and ensuring she brings full value to that shot. 34-23, 7 minutes remaining on the clock for the third quarter. Looking for some desperate points here. Sri Lanka Air Force gets a couple in. Beat 23-34, rather 25-34. The lead is once again cut back into single digits now. Oh, Manga de Soisa misses it. That's a timeout from Sri Lanka Air Force, just to break off the momentum. And a very timely one, because MSB at the start of this quarter, they've been attacking really well and really hard. You can see the lead is 9 points. In 2 occasions, it was a double-digit lead. So it's important that they don't leak many points from this point onwards, but just keep on a tight defense and make sure they tick the scoreboard from their end before the start of the fourth quarter. Because with pressure in the final quarter, anything could happen. That concludes the timeout. A much needed rest in this intense game. We'll see what strategies Air Force will employ in the defense now. Idda Malgoda with the ball for Air Force. Oh, they're opting for the play. Here's Yashika. Goes through the middle lane, finds the open man. Susanti Samarasinghe goes for a shot from a favorite spot, and she brings in the points, 27-34. That's a good offensive play. That's what Air Force needs to do, possession after possession, to build up that confidence, to cut back that lead, and then attack from that point onwards. But you can't leak points and do that. It's a 3-point play. They've counted the 2 shots, and it'll be three points for MSBA, 37-27, and once again the lead is back for double digits. That's not something that you can afford from the Air Force end.
So quite a substantial lead from their end. I think Air Force needs to definitely strengthen their play this time. Sort of winding down since it's still the third quarter. And that's some excellent offense on the part of the Mercantile team, and a missed shot, unfortunately, for number 16. Air Force needs to work around the ball. Some good interception from the Mercantile team, and back again, retreating, and again to the Mercantile basketball team. And a shot by Imesha, the point guard of the Mercantile basketball team.
39-27. Double-digit lead for MSBA. Now a comfortable lead for them as well. Pressure back on our women. That's pressure playing. Here's Anjali Ekanayaka. Doesn't miss many. Star-studded talent and experience. And what a reply from Sri Lanka Air Force. What a reply from the captain, Sulochana Malgoda. She's been nailing those 3-pointers quite well, but they need a few more. Plus the set pieces. That's what's going to change the game. Here's Anjali once more. She's really fast. Really fast across the floor. Here's the replay. A very powerful move. Backed up by the defense. 41-30. 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Malmi Hettiarachchi, a young player, taking on the captain of Air Force, Sulochana Malgoda. Looking for their options. Air Force goes around the right side. Good move here, and that's a travelling violation. You need to be careful with those steps. Ample space, but unfortunately couldn't capitalize on that. That's the replay of the violation, but the possession was overturned. Here's Benika with the ball. A crossover and a move to the end. Lubna was asking for the ball, but doesn't matter. Benika will take the scoreboard. She has experience for that.
That's some good work around by the Air Force team, and the 3-point shot which was missed, and Sasantika rebounds and gets a shot in. Wonderful play by Sasantika of the Sri Lanka Air Force. It's a good screening by Lubna and a good shot by Imesha. Back again with the Air Force team. Misses the shot. Imesha gets the ball, and they're over for fast break. 2 against 2 situations. And she doesn't make the shot, unfortunately. That was a 3-point shot by Sasantika once again. Amazing performance in terms of shooting.
They will need a lot more of those. 10-point lead for MSBA. Now, here's Malmi Hettiarachchi trying to sneak through that baseline. A cut across pass to Benika from Lubna. Sasanti with the rebound, slowing things down. This is good. Apologies, that's not Malmi, that's Stephanie from Mercantile Services Basketball Association, who's wearing the number 10 jersey, Stephanie Ravindran. You think Air Force should deal with 3-pointers?
I think the
Most famous indoor venue for basketball in Sri Lanka, the Sugathadasa Indoor Complex, where the Level 1 Women's Final are currently being played. Stephanie Ravindran. Lubna finds Anjali. Stephanie comes.
It's an amazing shot by Lubna there. Sulochana gets the ball for the Air Force and goes.
For Air Force with the shot clock dying, but fails to capitalize. For Air Force with the shot clock dying, but fails to capitalize. Possession will be with Air Force. They should have let that ball go. In comes the substitute for MSBA. Here's Benika looking for option from the outside. Misses it and draws a foul. Malmi Hetiarachi. 47-38. Quite a comfortable lead during this second half of the game. Sadly, Air Force has not posed that threat they were having during the first quarter. That has died down. We have Tanya Pereira coming in for MSBA. Points for Air Force. Completely. Malmi back with the ball. So possession remains with MSBA. Imesha tries her luck from the arc. And that's 3 points added to the scorecard.
Air Force goes in, should have passed around, but they go straight in and they get draw foul. I think the Air Force needs to sort of focus on their offense a bit more and catch up for that. Just 52-40, 12-point lead. That's 100% shot percentage of the Air Force team.
Their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa at Moratua.
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Fox Hill Supercross.
Untitled City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Teams, much needed cheer for them to get that confidence back up. That's the first foul of the final quarter. Off the ring, unfortunately, and a good hustle to the ball. Air Force will retain possession here. Couple of things they have to do. First, ensure that they score off every possession, and then a solid defense from the other end. They should be able to take this game home. But MSBA, offense heavy team, they're very superlative on the offense, but a beautiful piece of defense there by Galage, coming from behind, just chipping it out. Here's it, the Malgoda skipper for Air Force with the ball, controlling things, goes through the right side of the screen of Irandi. Sasanti trying her luck, and that's a foul. Now with the Malgoda on the break with the overturning defense. Here's Samarasinghe with the mid-range jumper. Unfortunately, they missed it. Erandi Galage with the rebound. Finds Samarasinghe back. Goes for the shot. Misses it once more. This time, Umanga de Soisa competing in the rebound and wins it. Back to Imesha. She has been the key player for MSBA, controlling things, controlling the pace of the game. And that has really made a difference on the entire outset. First points for MSBA in the quarter, so 54-42. Here comes it, the Malgoda. From Air Force into these final few minutes, they're trailing this game by double digits at the moment. Unfortunately, the thrill and the enthusiasm, rather the threat they posed in the first quarter, is missing now. during the second half, which has been exactly what MSBA is doing. Right by the book.
A good layout from their first team there. Should have worked the ball around there a bit. And Randi goes in for a half shot and miss the opportunity. And it's a three-pointer, very confident three-point there by Sulochana of the Air Force team. Mesha passing the ball around to Tanya and then to Lubna. And a foul-driven shot for Lubna. 2 points for the Mercantile basketball team.
Going through that defense, beating all the players, but unfortunately she just couldn't get herself for the shot. Misses it once more. That has been the problem with our force. They've been missing a lot of shots. The Air Force coach giving some much needed advice from the sidelines, but could be too late if they don't score in the next few possessions and this lead gets carried away. It's 55-45 now. Back to a 10-point lead. But this is a very fast-paced game. Anything could happen in the next 5 minutes. This lead could get cut down to just a couple points. And Air Force could be right back in the game if with the Malgoda can swish a couple of three-pointers from the arc, just as she's been doing before.
Some good defense by the Mercantile team there. Now Imesha goes in for
here's Anjali Ekanayaka, sends it to Imesha. That's a foul.
And that's a shot by Sulochana of the Air Force team. They're doing some half-court man-to-man. Fortunately, that didn't quite work out. And Imesha goes in for a center shot midway and misses it. Anjali, super defense by Anjali of the Mercantile basketball team.
That's a timeout from the Air Force in 59-47. A very comfortable lead now for Mercantile Services Basketball Association. As we enter for the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. It's the 53rd Senior Nationals Basketball Tournament 2021, the women's category finals, level 1. MSBA took on Air Force, ladies and gentlemen, and Air Force was in fact posing a major threat in the first quarter. They went on to lead the first quarter by a point, and they managed to keep up the consistency in momentum during the second quarter as well, but unfortunately during the second half they've been completely let down by a superlative performance from the MSBA. They've been doing right by the book. The rebounds, the set pieces, the controlling of the game in terms of pace, both offensive and defensive rebounds have been notch. They stepped into the game with a lot of talent and a lot of experience. They were the better team on paper. Here's Umanga. This is the shot. Here's Sulochana Iddamalgoda in the final 2 minutes. She's been dishing a lot of 3-pointers from the arc, but the final few minutes she's not been in the same form. Pressure playing its part. Talagala looking for options, finds Imesha on the right hand side to Umanga. She misses it, rebound is handy. They've been very consistent with the rebound, just as we mentioned. Back to Benika. There's a lot of open space down line. Misses that shot. Poor execution of that set piece. There was ample space for them to exploit. We'll see a couple of substitutes coming in. Hazina Abdul has been substituted for Benika Talagal, and we have Lubna Moset being substituted as well, so she's back on the court.
Substitution by the Air Force team and 2 free throws. Definitely needed 2 free throws for the Air Force team to catch up, but misses the first one.
(61, 63-50) with that added shot. What a lead and what a control and a dominant performance by MSBA into the final few seconds of the game. And MSBA, they could be really happy with the performance. They won the men's title as well, and here they are on their way to win the women's title, close this off as double champions.
The last 40 seconds of the game. And a shot by number 23 of the Mercantile team. Gap is widening. Air Force needs to sort of bridge it a bit further.
She comes with a bang in the final few minutes, but that's going to be too late. Hasina Abdul tries her luck off the layup. Just have a second remaining on the clock. And they draw a foul.
And the Mercantile Basketball Association wins the 53rd Senior National Basketball Championships against the Air Force team with a pretty significant lead of 65 to 55, a 10-point lead, but a pretty well played match by both ends. And congratulations to the Mercantile basketball team. So now we'll be lining up for shaking hands with everyone who participated, and then we're moving on to the prize giving for the tournament.
That marks the end of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament 2021, organized by the Sri Lanka Basketball Federations. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the women's category on your screen, wearing pink, Mercantile Services Basketball Association. What a match it was. They were the better team on paper, and certainly they were the better team on the court today, doing everything right by the book. It was HSC Hambanthota Sports Club clinching on to the third place category of the level 1, third place of the level 1 women's category. We invite you to stay logged and stay tuned, as we will be bringing the live pictures of the award ceremony right after. Stay logged and stay tuned. We'll be back with the award ceremony. We will take a quick look at the highlights of the match. It was a very good first quarter by Sri Lanka Air Force. They stepped into the game with a lot of power and a lot of threat, but unfortunately that died down towards the final 3 quarters of the game. But MSBA, they were the superlative team, doing everything right, as we mentioned multiple times. From the rebounds to the set pieces, Himesha Tatsarni, of course the point guard of MSBA, controlled the pace of the game beautifully. Every time after turnover, she managed to break the pace, control the game at their own pace, and that was why MSBA ended up as the winning side. 65-55 is the winning scoreline. What a game, what a match. Ladies and gentlemen, stay logged and stay tuned. On the other side, we will have the award ceremony.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
Sugathadasa
at Moratuwa Iyagama Mahinda Rajpaksa ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
Kurunagala City ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිබිතදාස
at Moratuwa ඊයගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නුවරඑළිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்திலிருந்து.
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිබිතදාස
at Moratuwa ඊයගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium is the Foxhill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නුවරඑළිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club.
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
women's finals on the international games. That is why we have this event today. So I warmly welcome the President of Mercantile Basketball Association, Mr. Praveen Fernando, and the Chairman of Athletes Basketball Association, Mr. Nair, Acting President of Lanka Basketball Federation, all women, and the Executive Committee. The media and spectators. As I said, this was a real time for us to come up and do this kind of event. As I said previously, this tournament was played over 18 matches. To be very precise, 18 matches. And we played in Colombo, we played in Mercantile, we played in Lanka. So but I want to say that we do our level best to have some events in the calendar so that your skills, your performance will be good. The guys did well today, congratulations, and the guys who couldn't reach, I think you can bounce back. So all the spectators, stakeholders of basketball, we feel that this is a
Basketball Association, along with Consolation Final, the Vice President of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. We have the captain of Team Hambanthota along with followed by the team members of Hambanthota. Thank you very much, Mr. Consolation and Mr. Association Fernando. You won certificates and medals for first runner-up. May boldly invite Mr. Sugathadasa with the President of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, accompanied by Mr. Papare, the Secretary of Mercantile Basketball Association. First runner-up of the 53rd Senior National Basketball Tournament, Air Force Basketball Association. May we have the captain of Basketball Association for the event. the prize. Right after the tournament by game, and also throughout the tournament. And to present the certificate and award for the winning team in this fabulous evening. And coordinated by the provincial manager, President of the Mercantile Basketball Association, and his standard delegate, the Secretary General of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. The winning team of the 57th Senior National Basketball Tournament is the Mercantile Basketball Association. The National Captain of Mercantile Basketball Association for award of certification and evidence. This game and this play skills to the maximum for this great crowd. Thank you very much, Mr. Provincial Manager, Mr. Standard. And the award for the queen of this evening, the most valuable player of the tournament. To present the award and coordinating by Mr. the President of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. All the competitions in the evening, the most valuable player award goes to Indonesia of Mercantile Basketball Association. Thank you very much, Mr. President. And now we are moving towards the awarding of the trophies. To award the trophies, may already invite Mr. Paul Newman, the acting president of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, accompanied by the Air Ranjit of Sri Lanka Air Force Basketball Association. The second runners-up position. The second runners-up position of the 50th International Basketball Tournament goes to the Hambanthota Basketball Club. The first runners-up position, they have put up an entire record in this evening. The only meaning of the game is not only to win, but also to take part. The first runners-up award goes to the Sri Lanka Air Force Basketball Club. The victorious tonight, the championship of the 50th International Basketball Tournament is being won by the Mercantile Basketball Association. Crowned as the champion is the men's game, and today it is crowned as champion the women's basketball as well. The Women's Day by winning the Women's Basketball Championship.
from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.